Hey, good morning, everyone. Welcome to another Thursday and yet another edition of Ken versus 10, where I take on my death pile, trying to list 10 items at a time and see if those items can sell before next week's show. So we will get started here. First out of the gate, we will say good morning to Larry Way Out One. Larry, I'm going to mention you here in just a little bit once the show gets going, but thank you for coming. I appreciate it. And let's see, get a couple more things set up here with the show. Wait, that's not what I want to do. First thing I like to do in the morning is send out offers, and I'm trying to open up the chat here from the YouTube side as well. I like to follow along with both because sometimes different or the comments come up quicker over on the YouTube side, and so I can prepare for some of that. Some more good mornings. Janelle FJ Treasures is watching. Good morning, good morning. Rebel Junk Aaron, how are you, Aaron? Good to see you. Cameron Gravity Goods is here. And Meg the Lilac Cellar, Cellar, down there in her purple basement, probably working this morning. And some other hellos and good mornings. So, anyway, last week was dismal. I get first time on Ken versus 10 that I have been skunked. The big zero, goose egg, nil, not a nothing. I sold none of the items that I listed last week on the show. So hopefully we'll do a little bit better this week. And Ping G is here. Good morning, Ken and chat. And Cameron is listing postcards like a madman. Yes, I like that niche you're in there, Cameron. It's interesting to me. I know nothing about postcards. I have some postcards that I need to list. I got like a whole big binder or a couple big binders, mostly Ohio related postcards. But I need to, at some point, probably this winter, I will get into that and figure that out. And there is my dear sweet mother and Pop are next door watching the show. Yes, I got skunked. Big goose egg, nothing. But I almost had a sale this morning. I got an offer in, and it was for the strawberry shortcake, the 5-piece mini strawberry shortcake ornaments. And I thought, oh, cool, somebody sent an offer. But they're listed at like $19, $18.99, and the buyer thought that it might be a good idea that I might take $8 for them. And so I countered at 18 and didn't hear back. I mean, less than half price of an offer. Just sell them to Cameron. Hey, maybe we'll work something out, Cameron. I'll take a look at them and get with you. Pack an order still, says Corey over at Grams and Pops. Hey, I want to throw out there, Grams and Pops with Ink Picker and some other folks, I think Happy and Grumpy are part of that. They are doing a meetup in February. They are calling it Planes to Profit, and it's going to be a really cool meetup. They're going to have a thrifting party bus that's going to take around to different thrift stores. They've got a dinner scheduled. They got some other like kind of breakout group stuff, but just a really cool meetup. And I'm going to, let me throw down here. I'll put this in there later as well. But here is a link to the website. They have a website. It's Planes to Profit, Planes, PLAINSTO, profit.com. Has a countdown. You only got 105 days, 14 hours, and 55 minutes till the event starts. So there's ticket information and such on there. So go check that out. It looks like it's going to be a real fun event. Aaron says, Ken, I found a great way to deal with postcards. Mail them to Cameron. Exactly. I saved myself some time there. I just might do that. They all came from Jill. I don't even know where Jill had got those. And there is New England Betty Boop, my friend Lisette. I had a good conversation last week with Lisette. A video call about some stuff that she had going on. That sounds bad. Not anything bad. Good stuff. All good stuff. Lisette is one of the most positive members in the community, and so had a good time talking with her and some more hellos. And thanks, Ken. It's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah. Go check out that website, and I'll leave it up here so I can link it in here later on. And oh yeah, I went to jump in. I have family from out of town. They might jump in the chat after a bit. But there was an auction, live auction last night to help support a good friend in the community, Jennifer Hayes. She unfortunately lost her daughter, and there was a big auction for her to help support her and the family. Jennifer Hayes is always in everybody's chats. She's one of the best mods in the business. She's always throwing links out there, and so that was a great event, and a lot of people showed up and helped support. And there's Amanda saying, "Hey, good morning, Amanda." So thank you to everyone that did help out with that auction and helped to support Jennifer Hayes. And it's what is cool about this community is if any of you watch me on the recent, let me go here first. Here is a link that Lisette put up. Jennifer Hayes direct PayPal if you'd like to help in any way. There's a link right there to go to donate directly. If you didn't hear about the auction or you didn't know about the auction, you want to kind of help Jennifer in her time of need, definitely reach out there. Kim was way more money than me, so that's okay. Must have sniped him right there at the end. But I was saying about the community and how cool it is. If you watch the Reseller Clickbait podcast that I do with Corey from over there at Grams of Pops, I was talking on last week's episode how I've been kind of unmotivated. I don't know, not necessarily burnout, but just struggling to get stuff listed to really do my job that I do as a full-time reseller. And, then the sales start to struggle, and when you're not, being motivated to list. And, some folks that had watched the show, reached out to me personally. Their first guy in the chat this morning, my good friend Larry Way Out One, reached out to me on a quick video call and just said, hey, keep at it, words of encouragement, keep at it, just list. And we talked about some of his struggles. Larry, did you get those packages straightened around? And if you're still in the chat, Larry, let me know if I can tell that story real quick. I don't want to spoil anything that you're doing, but I want to see if that happened to anybody else. And, Lisette had auctioned some of her personal Betty Boop collection. Nice. And there's Lissa. Lissa and Lisette are here. Lissa, Baubles, Blings, Need Things. Howdy, Twinsy Cameron. She says, you can catch Lissa a lot of times on Roman Anytime Picker. He does a Saturday evening live, and Lissa's been on there quite often lately. And there's Mike, the Death Pie Parker. Yes, come to the dark side. Listing is for fools and motivated people. Mike, I'm starting to agree with you. Except when your wallet gets a little light, that helps to motivate as well. But I have been working out in my garage, my new garage office. It's not complete yet, but I am set up and I've been listing. I love my new photo area. I've got dedicated shipping. I actually got the testing and cleaning area ready yesterday, and I did a few things there. And so I'm enjoying so far. It's a nice kind of a comfortable atmosphere, still a little bit in disarray. Yes, you can tell, and it was finally fixed this morning. So the other day, over the weekend, Larry, Way Out One, had a really good weekend of sales. I think he told me he had 53 packages going out from over the weekend. And he took them all to the post office and had them scan them there when he was there. Well, he gets home, and I'll leave you in suspense for a second because I want to throw out a couple more highs. There is Snow. Go Snow is watching. I appreciate it. Been following along with Snow on Instagram, and him and Ms. Cat going to all kinds of cool events. Like they're kind of like Comic-Con or something sort of an event. I don't know exactly what they are, but they're dressing up in costumes and they're meeting, stars and stuff there. That's good. And Billsy Bear is here. Good morning. Exciting to make a live. Yes, it's good to have you here for sure. Keep playing them good tunes on the Instagram, even though I only get a little snippet each time. It's good to see. Lisette, you were lucky to get to be on the panel. So many wanted to donate. Dana had to turn people away. Yes. It was, I had popped in the chat real quick last night. Yeah, it is good that I'm getting listing. Is the garage going to get cold in the winter? I'm thinking about whether I want to put in a mini split, which if you don't know what a mini split is, it's a unit that's both an air conditioner and a heater. But I have a heater in there already. And so far, the temperatures aren't too low yet. They're mostly been in the 50s and 60s this week, but it gets down into the 30s overnight. And I just put it on a low setting just to keep the chill off, get up in the morning, head out there and get the place heated up while I'm kind of getting myself around, getting cleaned up, getting the shower, maybe eating some breakfast, brush my teeth, that sort of thing. And by the time I get out there, it's been very comfortable so far. And there is Jill is here. Hello, Jill. She is got a break from work right now. So anyway, back to Larry's story. 53 packages. He takes to the post office and he has them scanned, and business as usual. He gets home, he starts getting messages from buyers. Here, the post office had scanned all of his packages as delivered there at the post office, not as like scan them to take them in to pass them along, get them in the process. They scanned them all as delivered. And so now his customers, all of a sudden, boom, there's 10 people that are getting with him and wanting to know, hey, this says delivered and it wasn't even supposed to ship yet. And I want my money back. Give me my money. And, people just weren't understanding. And then by the time he cleared up those 10, he's got another couple more. And by the time he gets done with those, so kind of had to make a blanket, email to send out to all those buyers and say, calm down. It'll be all right. Once they, he talked to the post office and they assured him that when they got to the main hub, they would be rescanned, put back into the process. And so all of these people were going to eventually get their packages on time when they were supposed to. But what a nightmare on a Monday to, have that great weekend of sales. So has that happened to anybody else where the post office either scanned or didn't scan your packages or something like that? That would be tough. It's cold in Cleveland today. That's all my packages get frozen in ice before I had a chance to take them to the post office. Roman right there. Yeah, it was cold this morning. It was chilly. And there's Shanna, simply shenanigans. Morning, everyone. Hi, Roman. Hi, Jill. Ken, very important game this Sunday. Yes. Roman is referring to the Browns. And the Cleveland Browns play the Baltimore Ravens this week, and it's kind of a season defining game. We need to pick up a win on that one, and smash that button. Any button you want, just pick one and start smashing it. Hopefully, it's the thumbs up. But let's see, where am I getting behind here? Telling stories. Everybody just saying hi. I love the community. And there he is, Patrick Murphy. Why, yes, hello. Panel and chat sneaking in to say hi and light up that thumbs up. Thank you. So I should probably, this is a listing show, kind of. If you weren't here right at the beginning, big zero, goose egg, skunked. Last week, sold nothing. Took one, sent the counter offer on an item. And there is Happy Lori. Happy Picker is here. Happy Lori and Happy Picker and Grumpy Picker are also part of that Planes to Profit reseller event that's in February. So I threw a link in there a little bit ago. Let's do that again, just because it's still up. And so we are, and everybody just saying hi. I love this community. I love it. And I'm up over 400 subs. I think that happened last week. I think Roman was pitching that to get me a couple of subs. So I don't know, 402 or something like that. I appreciate that, everybody that tunes into my show and watches stuff. And so anyway, I gotta list something. So I'm listing today items that I either picked up at yard sales or more at the Goodwill Bins. Last week I had talked about our new, our town has a brand new Goodwill Bins, and it opened up last week or something like that. And I went there the one day, and on opening day, wasn't very busy. The next day that I went, I was pretty much like the only people there. I took my pop with me. My dad went with me over there. And it was great because there were so few people there at some of the times when they were changing out whole rows of bins. Before I left, they changed out a whole row of like hard goods in the hard goods section. I was the only person looking through every one of those bins. I had free run of anything that was there. But I had already paid for my other stuff. And so I was kind of ready to go. We had been there for a while. And yeah, there's Lisette throwing out a link to watch the Happy Picker at Happy Picker on YouTube. And Bobbles, Blings, and Needful Things is on there. Grumpy still has a day job. I do the lion's share of the reselling. He just gets to do the fun parts. Yeah, he probably just gets to go do all the sourcing, and you have to clean and list and photographs. And I think we need to do something about that. We'll start a campaign, some sort of a grumpy campaign. Don't be grumpy when you're reselling. I don't know. I don't even know what I'm talking about. Want to get together and go to the bins. Miss Cat and I will make the drive. Cool. I don't know what area you're from, Snow. Yeah, but come on down. We'll do some bins. We'll do some lunch. That sort of stuff. We'll find. Roman says he'll behave. I need to come down there and raid those bins. Yeah, Aaron, come on over. It's about an hour for you. Same deal. We'll do some lunch. Hey, we'll get Roman to come at the same time. We'll have a little mini Ohio meetup. You know, before we get into the snowman building contest out at the cabin, we talked about yeah, Roman don't believe that he's going to behave himself. Well, Lori, we all know it's the women behind the men that do all the work. I tell you what, Jill, she keeps me supplied constantly with stuff. That's why he's grumpy. He has a day job. There you go. Well, that explains it all. Yeah, Jill is a great picker. She has been for years, and she just brings me stuff out of her house, and it's like, how long have you had this Furby just sitting in your closet, or go down in her basement? There you go. Everybody come over. We'll go down in Jill's basement and pick. No, that's my own private honey hole right there. To those bins and behave again. If someone messes around with me at those bins, I will take them with me to Cleveland bins instead. Yeah, that's a whole different experience up there, I would imagine. You talk about reselling all the time. So anyway, bins, going to the bins here. A couple of items that I found. Oh, we'll start with this. Wait, I didn't even send my offers yet. That's all right. I can do that after a bit, because I have a couple that I want to put attention to. So at my bins, things are $1.89 a pound. So when I put in my cost of goods, just actually when I'm weighing stuff, I just see, okay, if that was the only thing that I bought at $1.89 a pound, how much would that be? I could take my total bill and divide it out between, all the items. That way, I just kind of doing it for a reference. Let me see. Larry says he wants dibs on the lunch boxes in Jill's basement. She probably has. She said, where'd she say? I don't have lunch boxes. She has some of her own personal lunch boxes that she keeps, and I will have to sneak those out someday when she's not. Yeah, she said, oops, she does have lunch boxes down there. I've seen them, folks. Seen all this stuff. Anyway, how about this? I just picked this up because it was new, sealed in the package. It is a, they call it an even up, and it's like a little shoe that if you were wearing, like if you had a cast on your foot or wearing a boot, you put this on your other shoe, and so it raises it up to be an even level. So it kind of keeps you from walking abnormally and such. And Meg says that she walked away for 10 minutes to do some shipping, and so many folks joined the chat. I can't catch up saying hi. It's popping here. Yes, it is popping, and I appreciate it. It makes it fun. It makes it fun. That's why I have to rush through the listings by the end, because I spend all my time. We're 23 minutes into this thing, and I'm just now showing this first item that I got out of the bins. And so this is really a lightweight item. I think it's less than a pound. I can't even find it on my list here now. Oh, there it is. And about $25. And this had a really good sell-through rate on these. It's a size small, like depending on your foot size, men's 6 to 8 or women's 5 to 8.5. And so pretty good sell-through rate at $25. So I figure I probably have, with the weight of this, like about $1, $1.50 or something in that. So I'm going to list that, get the show started. Oh, I don't want to set this down over here. I need to move. I bought a horse. Here recently. My horsey right there. I bought that. That's an signed original print. It's UAC, one of a kind horsey. I got that from my friend Lily. If you don't know who Lily is, you need to follow Paul Philly Flipper, which you probably already are anyway. But Paul, that's Lily and Lydia are the daughters of Lena, who Paul is now engaged to. So he had a whatnot auction, and they had made some of their own art, and so I bought a horsey. I don't have a farm. What do I need a horsey for? And what do we got here? And some more highs and hellos to everyone. Don't see that every day. What, my horse or my shoe? Hit that thumbs up. Appreciate it. Okay. Another bins item. Oh, so my dad found this one. He was just happened to be looking through the books because there were some like records and stuff like this. And this is an old Betty Crocker 1950 Betty Crocker picture cookbook. It's in pretty decent shape. It's got a little spine wear right there on this 3-ring binder. Right there. It's a first edition, but the 4th printing. The sell-through rate on this was pretty decent. Now, there's a lot of these listed in different editions. I mean, they're first edition, but in the different printings. And, you know, of course, the first edition, first printing is definitely going to go for the most money. Some of those are even up towards 100. But the books there are like 59 cents a pound. And so with the weight of this book, I only have about 75 cents in it. My dad had brought it over and said, hey, you know, what do you think of this? And I checked it out real quick. And it probably about 25 bucks on this one, on this edition, in this condition, with the buyer paying shipping. And so we will list that right there. Yeah, that's sweet. I got a horsey. Yeah, it is pretty cool. Those two little girls are just sweet anyway, and they love the camera, and it's fun. Thought that horse was going to stay at Corey's. Yeah, Corey and I are going to hook up. We're going to transfer my horse over to his farm. He's going to trade me my horse for that new tractor that he bought. So that I don't know what I would, you know, ride a tractor around in the city limits of that size. I don't have that much snow to remove. But, hey, Mother, if you're watching, did Chrissy show up yet? Oh, the shoe. They see horses all the time. Yeah, okay. I have a question. Jill has a question for everyone but Ken. So, Jill, you ask your question. Is this about my Christmas gift? Because I won't watch. If I won't watch a chat. If you want to ask people about what to get me for Christmas, go. Oh, wait, how am I going to put up the comment? So, Jill, you ask your question. Yes, we use that big scoop on the front, go to the bins, we'll just fill it up and drive it home. Plus, it's, you know, you can have any parking space you want. If you have a big old tractor, you just pick a car up and move them out of the way. Okay. And my mother said that I was going to talk about my cousin that's here. I can drive inside the bin store in the tractor and just, yes, exactly. So that cookbook, I got that listed. So there's 2 down, about 25 bucks on that. Let's do a couple of boring things. I've been listing some Christmas stuff. This is I've been selling Christmas stuff like crazy and listing Christmas stuff. I still have a ton of stuff. I'm kind of pushing it here as far as getting Christmas stuff up. But hey, when you're unmotivated and you struggle and you're burnout and stuff, but this is a Harley Davidson. He's got little leather boots on and a leather hat with a jingle bell on it there. Big red bow. It says Happy Harley. Wait, can you see that? Happy Harley Days. Harley Days. Get it? Happy Harley Days. Little stuffed animal right there. I paid 50 cents for this, and it's only worth about maybe like 10 bucks. So I'm going to get that listed right there. Boom, listed. And while I'm doing a couple of plush. Okay, wait. Jill has this question. If you had a complete set of 1944 World Book encyclopedias, would you list them or donate them? I'm not allowed to answer this question because I've weighed in on it already. And we will see. So Jill is saying to the chat here, if you had a complete set of 1944 World Book encyclopedias, would you list them or donate them? And Lori weighs in first and says, complete sets of older encyclopedias often sell well. So Larry says to list. Corey says always list. Rebel Junk Aaron, hashtag Team Ken, says donate. Cameron says donate unless worth more than $150. Okay, so we've got 3 listeds and 2 donates. So let's see if we get Ping says donate. Aaron is saying, I don't want to ship that mess. Hashtag Team Ken. Okay. And there's my friend Kim. Kim T is here watching. Good morning, Kim. Yeah, there's a link there to Paul Philly Flipper. Go check out Paul's channel. Frank would list them. He shipped some big book sets before. Yeah, I saw some of your videos, FJ Treasures, Frank and Janelle, of sending out bigger books and stuff. Janelle, I'm going to where are you at? Janelle, if you're there in front of your computer, put a link over there to your channel. And Chris Cajun says, I would not want to ship that. He's going to pass. So I think the donates are starting to get up. Meg would vote list. Yeah, Meg is busy listing. She's the only one. Is anybody else listing right now? Is anybody else? Or are you just all sitting, enjoying me? Hopefully you're enjoying. You're still here, so I appreciate that. I'm with the team. No ship that. Yes. So, Jill, it's kind of looking, I mean, we'll still discuss that. Jill's been carrying these things because, Jill, put in there, Chris is actually outsourcing right now. And Larry is listing records. Mike is listing. Oh, come on, Mike. We all know that that's not true. No need to, falsify information here with the chat. We're all friends. And I love the honesty. Erin is just painting her nails, watching. And there's a link. Go check out FJ Treasures if you're not sub to them already. Go check out their channel. They put out pretty regular content, and it's always good stuff. Very informative. It's mostly what sold stuff, but very informative. They usually have some sort of a topic. They are heavy and a pain to ship, but at least they can't break. This is true. And shipping. I am having breakfast before starting work and hanging with y'all, says Lissa. Bring them to Omaha, Jill. Corey will list them. My mother is sitting and enjoying you. I appreciate that, mother. And there is Jill saying hi. And Janelle is listing today. Hit the Goodwill Bins yesterday. Found a $25 Kohl's gift card in a bin. Ooh, there's something that you don't see all the time, but something to keep an eye out for. You never know what gems might be at the bottom of the bins. And Shanna is working the day job right now. I'm glad that your day job affords you an opportunity to check in with us. And there is Rod picking and punching. Good morning, listing and shipping orders right now. I was on Cat the Nurse Flipper show with Rod and Archie Biscuit, but not this last Tuesday, but the previous Tuesday. And I just had a super good conversation with Rod afterwards. We talked for 2 hours after the show, just about YouTube and listing and motivation and ideas about whatnot and different avenues and stuff that you can that you can go down. And I appreciate you, my friend. Very, very motivational. And this week, or since that show, I have been more diligent at listing. I'm getting stuff done. I'm getting stuff listed, and when you list stuff, you sell stuff. Funny how that works, isn't it? Ping G is listening, reading the chat, and posting on eBay boards. You are busy there online. Yes, it always pick up and check out gift cards. Yes. I think you could list for 150 with shipping on top and take offers at 100. So I missed it. Jill, did you say at all what you think those are worth, what you saw? I missed that if you did. Yes, Rod is a stellar guy for sure. Got to hang out with him in Cincinnati with him and the beautiful Jess, his wife. We had a really good day hanging out with them. Roman is not motivated anymore. He quits. Okay, well, Roman, hey, thanks for being a part of the community. I'll come up to those Amazon bins and I'll pick up all that stuff that you're going to now be leaving behind. So I love Roman's posts on IG when he's watching the Browns game. He's just like, all you hear is the play, and then you'll hear, go, score. Sorry if I startled everybody yelling there. Yes, Rod is a great guy, and he shared his adult beverages with that at FlipCon. See, there's a real pal right there. Cajun got, Chris got a $30 Amazon gift card out of a storage unit. No, but y'all can do better than I can. As far as, I think she means comping a set of World Book Encyclopedias. Got to get back to work. Please head over to my IG tonight. At 9 p.m. Eastern, I'll be live with Carrie American Arbitrage. Oh, that'll be a good show. Lisette, drop a link for yourself. Oh, there it is, right there. Boom. Asking ye shall receive. Yes, go check out Lisette. That should be a good show with Carrie. Carrie is always off the wall and bonkers, and so that should. But he's also a very informative guy too, and he does have a serious reselling side that is always good to hear his thoughts and opinions. Glad to hear it, Ken. One of my favorite quotes by Zig Ziglar. People often say that motivation doesn't last. Well, neither does bathing. That's why we recommend it daily. Yes, words to live by, for sure. And Lisette dropping a link to Rod picking and punching and picking and flipping. Picking and flipping, too. And whatnot. Got a Dave & Buster's card with some points from our latest unit. There you go. See, we go to if I get to your place sometime to drop off this horse, we'll go to Dave & Buster's, play some video games. And Roman said, me and Rod are going to the Browns game this weekend, so nobody will mess around with that. Oh yeah, man, there's a formidable team right there. The scoundrel, and I don't know what would Roman's wrestling name be if he was there we go. There's something for the chat. I gotta keep listing stuff. What am I doing sitting here? This show's gonna be like 10 hours long. That you ever get something you just want it to be worth a lot more? Look at these right here. VHS, clamshell, Charlie Brown Christmas, Charlie Brown Thanksgiving, and it's the Great Pumpkin Charlie Brown VHS. I wish they were sealed, but they are not. But I picked these up for free. I got about 2 or 3 boxes of VHS tapes, some DVDs, and a VHS player. But these were in there, and I thought with the holidays around, people might still be able to check out the Thanksgiving one. Of course, the Great Pumpkin. He didn't show up again. Oh, sorry. Spoiler alert. The Great Pumpkin didn't show up again this year. And then Charlie Brown Christmas, a super classic that everybody needs to see. if you haven't seen it already. So these are the original like 1965 version. They did some updates to it and stuff, but still, this set of 3 in the clamshell is only about 25 bucks. But I don't have anything in them. I picked them up for free. At kind of a clean out sort of a thing, and so I got those. Okay, man, I'm missing the missing. I like to chat. I should just have a show. Just let's chat. Maybe that'll be the next show. Let's chat. Finally getting back to the comments. Yes, list. They're easy. 100, 175 in profit. Also, my set sell best around Christmas. Oh, really? Interesting, Meg. Meg is a book seller. It's what she likes to do. So, Jill, we will discuss it if they're not out. If they're still in your trunk. Everything you want, everything it's to be worth. Oh, yeah, everything we have, we want it to be worth more. Yeah, exactly. But it's just like, oh, I thought those were going to be really cool. Just buy a folding ladder. What did I... I'll bring the mic to hold the ladder so I can jump from it onto another wrestler. Roman would be the non-PC. Over 150. Okay, Jill. List. Hashtag Team Jill. Oh, she swayed one. We got Meg weighed in with a price. And Cameron jumped on the profit train right there. Ken, you're totally should have done a spoof video of you in the pumpkin patch waiting. Yes, I have so many ideas in this head. If I did them all, I would never get any listing done. So, okay. Here was another Goodwill Bins item. Okay, I picked these up. Actually, my dad, when we were at the bins, he found these first. See, everybody I go with is either a better picker than me. These are some vintage Royal type A sweeper bags. Disposable sweep bag, packs of 3, still sealed. And I looked them up real quick. And they should go for about 10 bucks. 10 bucks a pack. And so of those, boom, there were 7 of them. I got 7 of them right there that are all still sealed. And what I did, I like to try some. So I got them, and the sell-through rate is actually really good on those. And so with the weight of them, they're like less than 50 cents a package, and they should go about 10 bucks. So if I sold them that way, there's, 70 bucks right there for a $1, $2, $3 worth of product. So what I did is I made a couple multiple listings. I did them as one set for $9.99, and I did like 2 listings of that. And then I did a set that was for 2 of them, that you would get 2 of them for $19.99. Because I did see, multiple lots or whatever when I was listening. And they're all sticky. Okay, they all had Goodwill pricing stickers on them to begin with. I'm going to go over here to the chat because I seen a dollar amount. World book sets, I usually find around list for around 150 and Britannica for 200 plus. They sell best on Etsy. People are willing to pay more there. Make sure you put in keywords like library decor and set prop. Maybe if I have Jill keep those, I will touch base with you, Meg. I'm missing. I see ha-ha-has and all this funny stuff I'm missing in the chat. Roman's tagline, I'm going to FedEx you up. I don't even know where I'm at in that chat over there. There we go. I'll wear protection just in case. Cameras had that magic switch number. Yeah, cha-ching, anything dollar signs, anything. Yes, exactly. Jill, FedEx in Cleveland is run by the Peckerheads. Vacuum bags are generally really good. Got a comp, but we've cleaned up often. Yes. And that, so anyway, I was saying that, but they're sticky. The Goodwill stickers that they put on there. So I had to sit and take all of those off. And they're those kind of ones, at least that they like, they're in sections. And so part of it peels off and part of it doesn't. I was trying not to rip the package. It's kind of like the garage sale stickers, like the little like price stickers, quarter, 50 cents, $1, the stickers that you buy. It's like, I know that the company that makes them, I don't know what adhesive they put on those sometimes. I think it's like the same stuff that they use on like decals on the space shuttle or something like that. Because sometimes you just can't get that stuff off depending on what the surface is. But so anyway, I'm trying a test to see if I sell these individually better or if I sell them as a set of two. And if I sell out of my 2 sets of 2 real quick, I'll switch my singles over to the 2. Or if I sell out of the singles first, I will switch that over. Just change the quantity. So that's my test. And then I've got a different brand, DVC, but it's still the Royal Type A bag, a little bit different packaging. Again, $10 on those if they sell. So that's what, $3.50 in product, and that could be $80 worth of sales. So I will do that. A good bin's fine right there. Also, you can find filters for stuff, either sweeper filters or ice machine filters, water filters, those sorts of things. If they're new, sealed, never been used, I will pick those up for sure. I have new standard encyclopedias, 1962, says Kim. We'll talk about that as well. Those Goodwill stickers make you want to cry. I know, man. Sometimes they're a pain. This is a test. This is only a test of the emergency broadcast station. If it's not a whole set of books listed, then my price is much lower. I am over here listing $5 to $10 postcards after all. Yeah, but you're a quantity guy. You get all those postcards for so cheap. New standard usually somewhere between 100 to 150, depending on how pretty and how well used they are. I just clicked on that one. Loose guidelines, but I get a lot of encyclopedia access for free because most libraries and thrift stores won't take them for donations. People just try to offload them. Very, very interesting. Stuff from 1962 is vintage as heck. Oh, Jill, would you be speaking from firsthand experience? That's all I'm going to say about that, so that I'm not in trouble later in the day. I'll be in trouble later in the day for something anyway. Meg, there, check your Instagram messages. Corey wants you to check your Instagram messages. They need some contact info from you. Why, do you have encyclopedias too? Oh, I suppose, Corey, now if I sell encyclopedias, you're going to have to sell encyclopedias. If I jumped off the Empire State Building, you would have to jump off the Empire State Building. I use a heat gun and metal removal tool on most stickers and alcohol on the residue. On plastic, they'll probably not. Yeah, the heat gun on the plastic, that's what it was. But I will use definitely some alcohol to get that sticky stuff off. I pulled them off this morning and listed them for a photograph, and then I picked up that pile and they're all stuck together. Yes, Jill's mother was born in 1962. Man, she started early. That's all I got to say about there. Yeah, you can't argue the return on investment points. Yeah, especially if you're getting that stuff for free. Wrong math. 1973 is vintage now. That's just crazy, isn't it? Oh, he has no encyclopedias yet. Okay, something else. I got some more cool stuff here. How many have I listed? I don't even know what I've listed. I'll just look at my pile here. Oh, here's something that's... Oh, wait. Oh, I didn't do this other plush. This was another Harley Davidson plush. Little Harley Davidson on there. But look at this cool denim vest. Boom. Harley embroidered patch on the back of the vest right there. It is Harley branded on the tag down there. Plush. These usually don't go for a whole lot. I'm going to list this one at $15 just because I think the cool denim jacket and about a going rate, maybe a little bit less. I'm taking offers for sure, but we'll throw him in one of the plush bins. And he'll probably sit there for like a year or two, like all the other plush that I have. I need to get rid of my... Anybody want to buy all my plush? There we go. I'll just pitch all my stuff. They can buy a big lot of plush from me. Ken T, I'm feeling that statement and can concur. Oh, I'm thinking, yeah, exactly. Here is I got 2 pairs of boots that I'm going to sell. Look at these right here. These should be listed already. These are scent blocker. So they're like for hunting, deer hunting, turkey hunting. Boom. They almost look brand new. They got a mossy oak tree stand pattern to them. And there's Dream Season on the back. I found this out when I had a whole bunch of DVDs for sale at one point that Dream Season was in Deer Hunters. It was like a show that was on and it was really, really popular. So these are the Dream Season version of these boots. I picked these up at a yard sale during the Route 30 sales with I don't know if Chris Cajun remembers those. They have Sympatex waterproofing in them. So very cool boots. They are a men's size 8.5 wide. So that's kind of a little bit small in a men's size, I think. But obviously somebody wears them. And so I paid $8 for those at that yard sale. They were at a yard sale, and those are going to be listed for $95, $94.99. I've seen some go for a little bit more, quite a bit more that were new, but in this condition, $95 taking offers on those. I just want to move with them along, but hopefully I'd probably go down to $75, $80. We'll see if I get those lowball offers. Ken, Whatnot is good for plush. I am planning to do a Whatnot plush only. I need to look into talking with Rod, Picking and Punching, about Whatnot and stuff, and I hear horror stories about it, and I hear a lot of good things about it. It's just you have to jump in and hang on. For stinky feet, you might want to keep them, Ken. No, it doesn't let your scent out so the animals don't smell you. I hear you. Yeah, it was a very nice find. Very good find. If they were my size, I would be keeping them. I did keep a pair of North Face boots that I found that would have some decent value to them, but they were my size. And I'm always looking, at wintertime. I have a good pair of boots, but these might be some more fashionable boots, and I just wear my other ones for oh yeah, Jill's getting all her love for my saying that I have stinky feet. Yeah, they're actually a bolo. Yes. And Coco and Chewy are here. Man, Coco and Chewy are cranking out the content. Not only their Sunday night live shows, but they have been putting out some really, really good content. I think it was last week after the show. Was that the one with the the controversial guy that was cussing up a storm at the sale and giving people what for. Hey friends, hey Ken, sorry I'm late. I'm recording for tomorrow's video and today's ready to go. Hope you are all having an awesome day. Yes, we are. But go check out Coco and Chewy. Let me see. Yeah, you are a mod, Coco. You guys throw your link in there to your latest video or to your channel. My mother says, Dad says you should have had those boots listed a long time ago. I know. Everyone's a critic. Everyone knows better than me, which is actually true. Everybody does know better than me. And it's why, you get in those unmotivated things and you have people like Larry and Rod and Corey. My friend Caleb over at the Two Old Guys Reselling Podcast, he also reached out and, said, hey, keep your head up, buddy. Get it going. We all struggle and from time to time. And of course, Jill, even though she doesn't want to, she thinks my feet stink for some reason. Jill is always my biggest supporter, my biggest motivator, the person that I can, whatever, go to and ask questions or cry on her shoulder about something or just complain. Sometimes I just Jill, do I complain too much? Hunting season is right around the corner, so those boots should have been listed, but they're not. So, hey, get off me about it. And there was a link, if I can catch up there, to Coco and Chewy's channel. You could, I'm so far behind. Look at this. And the chat's moving faster than I can click on the buttons. Rod said, with having bins by you, you could get a ton of plush. You know what? I haven't seen, Rod. They haven't been putting out the plush, and I'm going to ask them why. You'll find a few pieces here and there, but they used to have like full bins. Actually, one of my videos that I put out, it's been like a year or more now. I bought the whole entire bin from them for like an amazing deal. Yes, Judy, that is correct. I'm gonna jump ahead. Yes, double up on the content for filming. Cajun says that he just sold a boxcar children books. Boxcar children books for $67 plus shipping. He paid $5 at the Route 30. Sweet. I remember those. Books. It's processing, not complaining. Yeah, that's true. Sometimes you just have to get it out of your system, vent, and that's why, when I talked with Larry here earlier in the week, and talked with Lissa a little bit, or not Lissa, but Lisette. Duck season. He doesn't have to shoot you now. Shoot me now. Shoot me now. That is a classic one. Bugs Bunny. Love it. Patrick, we're on the same wavelength there, I think. That's great, Chris. I haven't been doing well with my children's books a lot lately. Maybe don't know what I'm doing. I have a whole bin of children's books that are from the late 60s, early 70s, that are some classics that I need to get. And my mother says, Jill is my kind of people too, Meg. Yes, she is. Jill's great. Let's do another pair of boots. These were cool. This big box right here, Earth Origins, they're called. And let me... Look at the brand new. Still got the cardboards in them. They are the style is called a Penelope. They're like a really cool navy blue, black leather boot. They call them a riding boot. Earth Origins Penelope riding boots. Women's size 9, wide shaft. I bought these at a yard sale over the summer, and a guy he was just trying to get rid of stuff, and he was helping clean out some stuff for his mom. And so I meant, how much are these shoes? He's like, I don't know, they're like $1. Those shoes are $1. Like everything I would pick up, how much is this? Is $1. It's $1. It's $1. And so I got these boots for $1, still brand new, unworn, in the box, and I'm listing them at $60. I've seen the most recent sales were for $50, $49.99. I'm gonna take some offers on those, but these things are beautiful. Now it's a good size box to ship, but they're not overly heavy. Just a really nice pair of boots. I was just grabbing things to list. That's what I've been doing now that I'm getting motivated in my pile. And in my new office, I'm just grabbing stuff. These are all random things. Rather than trying to group up things together, I'm just getting stuff listed. Rod says, talking about it with the community will help you be accountable. It is very therapeutic, yes, for sure. What was this message? What were yours? Those boots? Jill just sent me a thing that said those were mine, and I don't know what she was talking about, which item. So I'm calling Jill out that she's messaging me on the side. I think the chat must have frozen up. But I'm listing those boots at $60. You pull off wearing those boots? No, not those, the other ones. I don't know. Where am I at? I don't know what I'm talking about now. I got all lost. And the chat seemed like it had frozen up. Oh, she wants me to wear those boots for her. Okay, I'll put the camos. No, she said the brown boots. No, those are not the same ones, Jill. Those are not the same ones. I still have those are out in the garage. Those I definitely bought at a yard sale because I bought a Mr. Miyagi little action figure. I bought some baseball bats, bought a golf club, and a couple other things at that sale. It was over by the Harding School. I remember it exactly. I remember every item and where I got it. I'm sure those were not my boots. Hey, what's up, Jeff? Good to see my friend Jeff Ball here from over at the Sweet and Sour Thrift. Haven't talked to you for a while. We haven't been over, but I don't know if you could still see, like right up there is that kooky seashell thing that I'm going to do as like a giveaway or something at some point in time. And yeah, Jeff's a good friend, another reseller. Bought some. I have some stuff that I still have. This really cool satin or like a satin jacket, satin coat, camel. It's Camel cigarette branded. Really cool. I picked up from him over the summer at the yard sale. Yes, I need to go get some more Super Bowl patches. I've been selling those patches. I sold another one, or I sent an offer on one. I sent you the last one that I sent. That's been a really good deal. I'm way into the profit on that right now. Two things left. You want a yard sale item? Tell me, yard sale item or a bins item? I'm already over an hour in the show. Man, the chat. I love the chat. I love talking to the chat. I need to get my show done. Then afterwards, people are like, oh, I don't want to watch that. That thing's like an hour long. It's not like I'm being flooded with views on my lives, because should I be posting these lives? There's a question. All of you guys that do YouTube content, should I be posting these lives into my regular content videos? It's pretty much the content that I make as the lives, but I don't know if I should post them over there or whatever. Okay. So Roman was the first to weigh in on a bin item. Chris, I'm going to send you a pic of what Mom bought, oh yeah, at the Sweet and Sour. Yeah, Chris, this is on the QT at the moment. Okay, so bin item. Look at this thing. Anybody know what that is? What could this contraption mounts to a table? Oh, and it's got this other little piece right here that comes out. And then it's like dangerous. I'm gonna put my eye out with this thing. So it's people definitely watch them later. I know I do, and others have told me that they watch mine. Okay, I might start putting these out as regular content. No, these shows are great to have on in the background with photographing and packing. I don't need to move it over into the pre-recorded though. If that's what you mean. Yeah, I haven't moved a lot of mine over into the pre-recorded. They're just still in the lives, and I do get views afterwards and comments, so that's good. So anyway, I picked this up in the bins. It's a I gotta tighten it up. It's a cheese straightener. I guess you put the cheese up in here and then you spin this around and it straightens. No, it's not a cheese straightener. It's a yeah. It's a thread yarn spinner. You put your yarn on here and you boom, and it makes a ball of yarn, so it untangles your yarn, makes it into a nice ball that you can work from, or thread or string or whatever else that you want to do. So that you can, like, if you were doing a sewing project and you had a bad spot in the thread, you're going to be able to see that first as you're winding it into a ball that works. Right, Cameron, I've had you laughing at me many times whilst I work. Yes. So it is not a cheese straightener, but anyway, I found this, hey, maybe that's an offer that just came in. I found this in the Goodwill Bins, and here, for those of you that go to bins, and I'm sure that you've thought about this, I found this right here. And I was looking around, I was trying to comp it because it was interesting. I had no idea what it was. So I was looking it up, and it's like, oh, that thing might have some decent value to it. But then I also noticed from comping and looking at the pictures that it was missing a part. And it was missing this. So I put this in the cart. My dad was there. I said, hey, put this in the cart for a little bit. And I started to dig around in the bins. Well, this part was in another bin right next to it. They might have been together when it started, but if you've been to the bins, you know that people just kind of ransack those things. It's like a riot. People they're just throwing stuff. I don't understand why people have to pick stuff up and throw it. You know, so then that's, you know, all the stuff that's left over, half of it's broken because the people are not courteous enough to how about just move it out of your way? You don't have to throw it. And then they always throw it in front of me, in front of my pile. I've already looked at stuff. So anyway, I was fortunate enough to find this part in another bin when I was looking at it. Now it's complete, and it should sell for like $50. So this thing, with the weight, I probably have about $4 in it. It's a couple pounds, and at $1.89 a pound, I figured that I'd have about $4 in it. So, and the buyer's going to pay the shipping on that. I am going to list that right now, and Rod says you should definitely move the shows over. Kat does it for our Tuesday night shows, and we get tons of views on them. Yeah, I might start doing that, Rod. I started doing it, and then I didn't do it, and it's very easy to download it from here on StreamYard. I'm surprised that YouTube doesn't allow you to easily move stuff from one category to the next. From the lives, you have to like download it and repost it. Why can't I just move it over from the lives? I don't know why they don't let you do that. Yeah, that always happens. People throwing stuff around. Some bins locations are worse than others. Yeah, so far ours have not been that bad, but when they do bring out a new row of bins and there are a number of people there, they're just throwing stuff everywhere. Billsy says, I had people throw their garbage in my bin while shopping at the bins. I know. I don't understand where courtesy goes out the window just because they bring out new bins or whatever. I think I might go to your bin store next week. Hey, Jeff, hit me up if you're going to be in town or whatever. Again, we'll do lunch, hit some bins, or hit the bins and then do lunch. They open at 10. So that's pretty cool too. They don't open like first thing in the morning where I have to get, up out of bed. I can actually get up, get some work done, get packages ready for shipping, and then go out because they don't open until 10 o'clock. Okay, last item. We got to get through this. Was another good one. I bought this at a yard sale. It is a drill doctor, and it is for sharpening drill bits. So I'll open the case here. It was filthy on the outside. The item itself, though, this is a hard thing to do. Okay, there you go. Drill doctor. I'll take that out right there. That's kind of what it looks like. And it's all there, complete. It doesn't actually look like it's ever been used. It was just the outer case was filthy from just sitting in a garage, sitting on the shelf forever. And I made a deal. They wanted $25 for it, and I negotiated a deal. I got it for $15. And that was just like a random yard sale that I happened to see. I was driving around doing some errands one day and happened to see the sale or a sign, followed it down the street, and hopefully my $15 will turn into $120. The last solds that were on that, and it has a really good, you'll see, it has a really good sell-through rate. There's, it's the model 750. You'll find pieces, parts for it and stuff, but there's not many of the full units listed, or if they are, they're not in the cases. They're not complete. They don't have the 2 chucks. This one has the instructions and a VHS, tell you the age of it, it has a VHS instruction tape with it. And so that is 120. I'm going to list it for $119.99. Take some offers. Last ones that sold were $199.99. And I did see one about $89, and that's ones that are in the cases. I kind of discounted. There were some in the 30s and 40s that didn't have cases. They didn't have the chucks. They didn't have anything with them. They were just the parts. Buyer paying shipping on that. And I am going to list that one, and that gets me my 10 listings. I don't know if I forgot to say, I don't know if my cousin, Chrissy, and Joe are watching. They were supposed to be next door at my folks. They are visiting here from Florida, and they got into town yesterday, and they're going to spend a few days. They came from Florida. They got it backwards. See, nobody comes from Florida to Ohio in November. Everybody's always leaving to go to Florida, for the winter months, but it's great to have them. I'm looking forward to visiting them. Hopefully they are watching. Hopefully they, hit that like button, smash that thumbs up, and there's Brian, the Red Dirt Picker is here. Man, you're showing up right at the end of the show, my friend. But I appreciate you coming by. You can watch the replay. Maybe I'll take that advice and get that show posted up on my regular pre-records. Hey, Rod, just a quick question. Would you go back and grab all of the other ones, or would you just kind of like start now so that it's new and fresh? Again, a lot of my show isn't overly timely. It's just listing stuff. But yeah, I'm not sure what I should do. Yeah, not a bum if you hit that thumb. Weather here in Florida slowly but surely is starting to feel good. Now, Coco and Chew, I love it. I love hot weather. I was built for a desert climate, but somehow I live in Ohio my whole entire life. And start now. Okay, I will do that. Thank you. And some hellos. So that is the show. We're going to wrap this one up. Man, it went for quite a while today, almost an hour and 15, but that is because of the chat, because of you guys, because you make the show fun. I got to show some cool items that came from yard sales, that came from the new bins. Actually, I think I've got a couple things to pack and take to the post office as soon as I'm done here, and then I might go over and hit the bins this afternoon. See what's going on over there this afternoon, and yeah, wishes he lived up north and cold. Chewy does. Yeah, Coco and Chewy, you can move to Cleveland, Roman says. But everybody, I appreciate you all coming and hanging out with me for a little while here on your Thursday. We will see you next Thursday. But before that, the Monday... The Reseller Clickbait podcast comes out on Mondays, and so check that out with me and Corey Grams and Pops Vintage. I'm going to throw a link in there one more time for that Planes to Profits meetup event that's going on in the first of the year in February. So check that out. Cameron will be live with Sal late tonight. If you want to chill, have fun, make money, stay grounded. Thanks for the fun show, Ken. I appreciate it. Yeah, everybody check out Cameron. Cameron, hold on. Let me mod you up, my friend. I didn't realize you weren't. If you got, I'll stay here for a second. If you want to hit the chat with your link, and then I'll call it a day. I'll call it an episode, and oh, I got to send my offers here when I'm done too. Send my offers, then package, then go to the post office, then go to the bins, and then come home and prep stuff for tomorrow, which is what I've been trying to do in my evenings, is get stuff so I kind of have that head start on the next day, and that's been really working out. And thank you, my friends. And there we go. Hit up Cameron tonight, late night. Him and Sal's Mercado. It's always a fun time. Get some stuff done. It's a working hangout with a fun chat. So go check them out, and everybody have a great day, and we will see you when we see you.